This is what I was starting to wonder, right? Like, we saw ASPAS test the waters on Yoru a little bit and start
to get away, and we'll do so.
Tex here is the early warning system. Cortesia's head goes rolling. Sato here able to pick up the pieces, though, and that is some sharp shooting from the young Brazilian gun. What an addition, already on the board in a big way.
Credit the Tex too. Did a ton of damage, connected a spin raise, so could definitely see him thrive here.
Artazine here, obviously, not faring well early in the round. Chunked down to 60 with the ground running when he gets into those sites. Here's Sato pushing out in towards Baby Door. Verno's able to deal with him with a right click, though, but we are well and truly in the post plant, and MIBR are just looking for some exits, folks, as they perish to the blast.
Not the largest of investments from Lev. Everybody going to go.
He is very deep now. Haunt is dealt with. Verno's already fallen back in towards Baby Door. Now that's smoked off. Looks like ASPAS rotating back over towards that tree side, but Sato has been plucked out. Artazine able to get off scot-free.
Yeah, so they can really peek towards tree, and now simple, but so effective. Both of those duelists stacked up. I mean, I think to the times that he was playing Razy.
It's going to be Waterfall and Halls. Late wrap here from Shen. I don't know if he's going to be involved when he needs to be. And Artazine and ASPAS both get snapped as they try and come out from Waterfall. Still a two-pronged approach here from MIBR, but they're low on numbers here. And Shenham has already lost the element of surprise. Waiting around that corner is going to be Calm. Tucked here. A little bit of an off angle, but Shenham is able to adjust and find him. Okeano's taken down through the boxes. Now it's on King, but he's healthy. Finds his third.
So yeah, look at the amount of useful invested to get rid of him. ASPAS fighting now with Artazine, swinging back in. These are great duels.
But we want to see ASPAS tucked here, trying to confuse. Blast pack thrown down, maybe to knock him off trajectory, but he does get brought down. And there's King again, working two sides simultaneously. That late lurk towards the B side has been awkward for MIBR to deal with, and it's definitely drawing some attention.
Look at that awareness. Lovely from King.
He's Verno moving up, but up in his face is Sato, waiting for that exact opportunity. And his pretty methodical way of working the map has definitely been in favor of LEVIÁTAN. Artazine did return to aid, quick enough to get a kill, but now he's going to salvage the round. Good flash, though. Works through Tex. Another one to get him in, but he isn't aware of the double up.
Placed. And now there's a late wrap from one player. Verno trying to get back to Waterfall. Lev have gotten themselves into a great position.
King is waiting for this. Haunt comes through. Paranoia followed it up. Sato timing with the blast pack here. It's King up close and personal, and Verno doesn't have enough time to react. Com will plant his feet here on the spike. Just Com, and that's all it takes. LEVIÁTAN sight. Lockdown, but Vice Wall, of course, will delay for a moment.
Verno is fully committing to this right now.
He's going to
get stuck. They don't expect it.
Not too bad. 2 kills. That's something to work with. Artazine does not want to commit in the same fashion. Happy enough that LEVIÁTAN have been cut down to 2 players. Okeanos and Tex. And MIBR 3 to work with. I don't hate the idea of Tex trying to get ahead of the curve. Like that harebrained push upstairs last round. It doesn't work out. It's not the newcomer here to salvage.
It shouldn't really be possible. This should be easy for MIBR to close out, and that is the case. Artazine spray. I remember we did some like, who would your rookie of the year be? Like prediction kind of thing. Yeah, and I know Mimi said Cortesia, and it makes sense. Like a lot of people expect him to be a standout rookie of the year, and has been. I mean, this MIBR little fall off period has really been pretty small compared to the rest of the year, which is
pretty uncanny timing there, as Shenham will be just overlooking that dark cover as it clears. Elsewhere, that late lurk towards B we've seen from LEVIÁTAN could be interrupted here because Artazine for free can post up here and maybe gate crash out. He's got the off as well to play against Contact, and I think Sato tried to tease that wall out, but out in the open, it's risky business.
Unable to deal with it, and you called it out. Artazine had just been patiently waiting toward 5. She's been so strong here, which is why it's surprising to see a comp so traditional that you're bringing like some kind of opening engagement. Not going to come. Dangerous for Cortesia on that jump peak. Nightfall going to connect onto 1, but Sato just failed early again, 2 rounds in a row.
Verno just seems to be ahead of it there. A bit of a weird off angle out in the open. He's going to be blinded up. The Steel Garden should be enough to quell any aggression, but Com is caught on the wrong side of the Vice Wall. Fortunately, he's able to yeet the spike back over it just in time.
Oh, but Artazine picks up the angle that Tex wants to re-peek on. All right, Oki does get 1 trade, so reasonable enough that Lev could try to claw their way back into this round. Double high-low setup is really nice, though, from MIBR if Lev try to walk in.
Shenham flank from upper now. Just a bit of a Attempted a double swing. Omen TP. Oki trying to see what's good at A. And he's going to draw some attention over here. MIBR not quite convinced yet, but Okeanos is serious about this, folks. Get that plant down. At least King is still alive, so can work this Viper wall. And look at these, drawn 2 players over, but I like the read from MIBR. Deal with the late flank Viper first, if you can! But King, tough to topple. And that has really flipped the script on this round. It's on Artezine.
It's got to be so frustrating for MIBR, but with King getting exposed there, Artezine could clutch things up. This is a round, it feels like they should have won. Maybe he can make that a reality.
Artezine sticks it. Big fight here for Okeanos, and Artezine too clean with it up to 12. And Sector is committed towards the A side of the map. It is where Lev want to end. Cortezia gets his pound of flesh and eventually has to bow out of the round. And that's an interrupted spike plant, but King's able to find a trade, pushing up in that stairs direction. And now MIBR starting to get shut off the site. And there's that post-plant Viper's Pit we were looking for.
Yeah, Verno tries to time and get in early, but King is too ready. ASPAS with that first kill, taking a lot of decay at the moment, though low on HP. Spike planted for the remaining 2 Lev players. It should be easy for them to win this out, but it is the GOAT in the 1v2.
ASPAS dipping in and out. Eventually, though, just has to tap it. Right now, Lev just trying to diligently make sure he's not skirting around the edges of this pit. And that's about that. ASPAS really not in a position to do much about this. That snake bite forces him off. He'll step up again, but now he has to be pretty committed about this. The Viper's Pit does fall. Has this up, and here's the pivot over towards B. Makes sense, but Cortezia is tucked in the corner and has to reveal himself in order to get rid of Tex. Oki now activates over towards the A side of the map. Cortezia finding a second, though, down to 33. Spike does get stuck, and King's going to stand tall now as ASPAS has to peer around the corner, but the spacing, the timing's not there. To double check that this isn't a bait for an A play. And he's hit with a paranoia. That is going to slow him right up, and all of LEVIÁTAN have to play from Link here. Tex emerges, finds his first, but Verno doubles down on the side. It's Okeanos, though, getting his 2 and looking for more. Very, very low, and the sole player left Artezine. He sees out from the door here. Shenom ready for him, though, and the ghost sings out. Sato, loud as he's been, is able to fight Artezine. It is left down to 2 players with nothing but the classics to work with. Tex shows himself, some sharp shooting, of course, from the man. And Okeanos doesn't really have much way of intervening. Looking for an odd timing out of the smoke here, but ASPAS is playing, of course, that loose end over towards rubble. And that goes, does not have enough bullets in it, sir. Oki jiggling.
They want to bait out util, they want to bait out some swings, but they're not going to come. Spike drop has to be recovered. Time is getting so low.
ASPAS has to plant, that's not where they want to be at all, and he's trying to dance a headshot angle, and he's handled. LEVIÁTAN back.
Working their way back again, time is so low, there's 18 seconds. Molly at the choke. ASPAS isolated, oh no!
Oh! You hate it. Normally you like your own brand, but that's not what ASPAS was looking for there. And it's King to step up once more. Heavy's the head that wears the crown, but his has the chin up. Artezine, what do you do? Sit and wait and hold on to that outlaw, buddy. Some brutal stuff over the last couple of rounds. Tex can spray those very low health targets down. Shenom here shows a bit of leg.
10 seconds left.
Oki from off screen. It's like the shepherd's crook just yoinks him out of the round. Cortezia, what to do?
Nothing.
Sato aware that Artezine is lurking, lingering, hanging over him like a Damascene sword. It wants to appear here, but he's got flat. Okeanos handled him.
Oh wow, Nightfall connects onto multiple players, and ASPAS is going for the flag, but King aware at all times when someone is pushing behind.
How many games has King got alongside ASPAS? He had a sixth sense for that moment. Sorry, bro, he says, I've seen that one before. Now, Verno, there's no one to ask to support him here. No orders to rattle off here for some of that post-plant util setup. That's going to be cleared out, though. ASPAS trying to get into upper. Sato waiting around the corner for the frenzied superstar of yore to handle him, but it's a young blood that gets the upper hand. Sato can't handle Cortezia, though, following him up, and it's Shenom laying it down. He's at Steel Garden.
Bring them down.
Com playing well and truly off this B side, but of course always a threat with the Odin. Sees and Horn, knows Artezine's there, and he just flattens him. Four here for Oki, that is, dirty. Cortezia 8 health, but honestly has bled this clock more than enough, as Com is going to have to walk away and recoup. That pinged out as well. Arsene lurks in that smoke, and King is not ready for it. Far more advanced than he was expecting. And the op here for Sato looks a bit uncomfortable, so he's traded. Getting himself a better weapon for the situation. And Arsene down to the splash damage off that showstopper. Okeanos has intervened at some really important timings over the last couple of rounds. That one, no exception. Now Sato has to work an off angle. Okeanos is low. They'll smoke things up a little bit now. Some info off an Omen ult here. Tex headshot instantly. Can't get much more done, but Sato here looking for a pop-up move for the young bloke. Gets on this spike. Takes Cortezia out of the round. Who's the map out here? It's a little bit risky, dangerous going into this myriad crossfire setup. To those two razor vines getting thrown out there. Tex for Sato, that's the trade. Nicely done. Tex doesn't move, holds his ground, and it's all on Verno. Getting involved in the comms, leading the charge for MIBR. On the fragging front, though, it's been a quieter map for him. Now has to handle the 3 LEVIÁTAN players, and it's not to be. Another 3K for King. 25 frags for the game. And LEVIÁTAN close out Lotus.
King was just a menace on that map. I think MIBR sample size, so it's nothing to scoff at. They are going to run Sato on the knee.
What do you want? ASPAS felled in the middle part of the map here. Cortezia able to handle Tex, who was lingering, of course, around that one way. And don't tell me he's going to double down. Sato with one more health point than he needs, in fairness. Looking for more in this post plant. Smoke coming over towards elbow. That's going to cut the Sova out of the action. Com has to look for another way in. It's King! Stand and deliver, son. Sato dealt with here, but that's the confirmation that Cortezia is the last player. On the other side of this smoke, 3 Lev players in the site. Feet up, straight chilling.
He got a lot of damage spamming, but yeah, not.
He and Mazzino, respectively, on his Lev team, like had randomly like unbelievable games last year. And King just after moving,
for sure. I mean, historically, King has been a phenom. He's just an incredible player.
Moving back to IG.
He was on the couch yesterday, and let's be Cortezia in some trouble.
They're really trying to pressure the Cypher position. Arsene steps up, though. Not a bad showing from him. King produces the Sheriff. Arsene is out. 45 seconds. Spike in mid here in King's hands.
Oh, look at Tex. He's worked his way all the way up behind Cortezia, who just doesn't know where to look.
ASPAS, though.
But the spike is in mid. Wait, I didn't even notice that. That's a problem.
That's crazy. You know why that's crazy? Because I just said that.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second.
All right, so they can probably stomach the round going this way. Good adjustment there from Shenum. Tex speculating, but no time to get a plant.
They'll take the extra damage. ASPAS is the only one living. He's got a 0 in the bank. So
MIBR. Yep, relay bolt, throw it all in there.
Oh, the flash hit everyone.
And they backed off. ASPAS given a bit of a reprieve there, and now he's going to cast a swing with his solo rifle, and it's working out. Cortezia is able to find some purchase here as well with the Sheriff. Neural theft
30 seconds left.
Comes at a decent time for a player advantage. MIBR squad, 3 to work with, and they're all converging here over towards the B side of the map.
Sato pinged up, playing across right now with Okeanos tucked into the site by jump up.
It's the 2 newcomers to this LEVIÁTAN squad. Okeanos affected by the paranoia, still finds some degree of success. Verno gun down, it's on Sato now, slides across and tears Shenum's head clean off the shoulders. Cortezia is not healthy enough here. Oh, Sato feels it.
Discipline.
Slowly, Sato goes around. Cam set up, it's not going to help you.
Cover thrown across to B right now as Lev intend on fighting into elbow.
Giannis not able to get there. Trades evenly here. Famously attackers, of course, and look how thinly spread they are. Tex this time doesn't overpeak this corner. Wins it out against Verno, and now ASPAS and Cortezia have to hot-foot it over to A.
That is the impact kill from Tex. Down, tuck back sight.
It's just an embarrassing amount of ultimates here for LEVIÁTAN they're able to hold on to. No need to make use of any of them. Start to snowball this a little bit more. This, of course, was the buy for MIBR.
Oh, no. The trade off of him, so be it.
Paranoia comes through. That's going to force Sato away from that closer angle, but Okeanos is able to pick it up. King still tucked here on the corner. And LEVIÁTAN spread the jaws wide. Feet touch around and Shenum caught by that. And a correction from Sato doesn't come quickly enough. Paranoia also a bit of a problem. This is awkward for LEVIÁTAN getting snarled up midway through the site, but Com might have salvaged with from afar a Hunter's Fury, and he's ready for Cortezia to try and dig him on out. Finally, the operator gets involved in the game. Arsene from Link shuts Tex down.
If King gets at the spike, he can teleport the hell out of here and get to B if he wants. He does get it. No, just going to...
Baits it.
Oh, just baits it, but with the all running around. Yep, see ya. Gets out to B, and now Com is going to be in main. Looks like they're hitting arts and sticks.
Okay, boom body over ASPAS. Steps up to check manually wide a swing from Com, but still seen through by Artazine. Now it's on King. Have a look at that one. Drop the gavel on Artazine. And now he's going to troll his old teammate. Old friends, new foes. Seen this story played out before, and King. Okay, null command here. Signals a pretty fast hit over towards the A side of the map, but Com flattened instantly. Zato, though, the second line, they're not ready for this at all. He's having to find two slides across.
He's a maniac.
There was a crossfire upon crossfire waiting for him, but the remainers of LEVIÁTAN still look to try and get this one secured. Tell you what, Artazine is just too clean with it. 20 health out of Dream, and he converts. Zato, a pretty good game from him. 9 and 6, but he'll have to sit this one out. Sheriff in hand. Oh, it's too good with the man through the smoke. King is down yet again, cutting head off the snake. And Cortezia really rallied by what he's seeing from his teammates now. Steps in, steps up. And it's up to Com to step to the music now. And now they're very much aware of where the initiator is. It's be a double swing here for the remainers at MIBR and get us at least to a 6-3 scenario. So they still want to try and commit, though with some staggered timing. Artazine trying to work his way around the map. Cortezia under big pressure, and Tex is able to find some double or nothing. Verno with the shock darts. Tickles at the feet of Tex, but that is a stick, and here comes ASPAS now, flying in. Doesn't even have to enter the side there. Sees Tex on the corner, and the showstopper's enough to account for him. What even in numbers. Verno jiggling. Okeana spotted out here, and the rest of the players coming in from the backside now, but that setup in Lev for a B main could be huge, and Oki just stands his ground. Oh my goodness, not how MIBR would have seen this round end. Sick post-plant.
Com gets the kill. This round's just over. It's just done. Com just decided to win for them.
And he can fall off the side and play the Hunter's Fury. At this point, there's just no point. Zato is able to pick up where Com left off.
I mean, right now, ASPAS and Shinam, they're hanging around. ASPAS is going in. These guys, y'all have no money, man. I mean, he's just, okay, he goes down.
That, for me, should smack of a two-gun save. Genuinely. Still going for it, though. And
I mean, the
that's
gun
tough.
towards A, pushed up through Elbow. Sato is going real quick. Somehow alive, somehow getting out of the way. What is that shot? What is happening, man?
Okay, moment of brilliance there from ASPAS. Slows LEVIÁTAN up. Sato, I mean, much as Neon often does, traded his life for space for his teammates. He's waiting for Cortezia to cross the map, and he falls straight into his waiting arms.
Insane ult from Com. That recon was crazy. That's as calm as a calm moment gets, to be honest. Okay, now on the swing, ASPAS, great shot, but instant trade from Tex. And, well, lever up 8-3 again.
Yep.
It's just like what happened before.
Snatched away from him. Things are getting narrowed down a little bit more now for MIBR, but still set up for this retake. 5 plays in the game, guns ready, dimensional drift to give themselves a little bit of advance notice as to what the setup is. Pings on King in the corner now, the paranoia whistles across the side. Com is tucked on that line. 1-for-1, King out of the game here. That controller util off the map. It's going to be Zato tucked here, steps forward, ASPAS down with the operator overdrive now. That's a scary prospect. Oh, they look, it's frazzled indeed. Zato lights them up. Top mid-peak timing, get themselves in the market, but here comes a razor vine, and Zato lingers long enough there to extract his toll. And MIBR split with the spike. Back in mid, at least Okeanos has been felled.
Yeah, caught on the cross, a little too eager to reposition, but now a good setup from, oh wow, awkward timing potentially with the smoke getting cycled. No, it's okay, they can get back up on the angle, and those players are just weak. What
for that weapon to generate too much momentum.
Yeah, they use some utility to re-clear market, now they want to get back in. A couple of weak players for MIBR, Com, perfect with that outlaw.
Okay, we're doing it. Cortezia only able to find the one here. Verno and ASPAS really going to put this together, but Sato is going to be tough to catch. It's Com.
Just sets him up. Just sets him up with the movement for an easy kill.
Verno low. He's so low. However, he's gotten just ahead enough of Com here, but if he backs up onto this corner, oh, the caboose hanging out around the corner. Not ideal. Com
off, but ready to timing out of this smoke to assist King.
Here we go. Next on it, some nerders, Tanner from high school, cuts Verno down, and King finds yet another 3-piece in the round.
So effortless.
Towards Boba. And what's King thinking? He out onto the side here, but no, just across the way. Artazine might have heard this though, and yeah, has his crosshair set, but it doesn't matter. King is too clean with it.
Is crazy.
Smooth as butter. Sato's turn now to step up. Cortez trying to play up the camera. Oh man, just the gun fights not being won out by these MIBR individuals when it really matters. And now Com's going to give it a tap. King will be the one that starts it and ends it. Poetic indeed. LEVIÁTAN absolutely blew MIBR to smithereens.